Hey guys, so not too long ago I did a video where I shared my journals and what was to come for what I was going to do for journaling in 2020. 2019 was a very big expanding year for how I did journaling. I found bullet journaling, I discovered how to art journal in a lot of ways, and it sort of expanded into a big creative outlet for me that I found I quite enjoyed. So I know I've talked about my journals a lot on this channel, so I'm not really going to get into that, but I am going to share the pages that I've done for 2020 and in both this, which is my bullet journal planner, and then a few other things over here, one of them being my tarot journal as well. So I figure I'll just get into it now. Now this journal, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, was started in June of 2019, so it will end in June of 2020. And it has the week templates, so this was just a few days ago, earlier this week, and then we go into 2020. And then I have January, which I did here. I might have to kind of move the journal back and forth because I didn't really plan this out as well as I had hoped. I'm still getting used to filming this way. And there is Prudence. I apologize for the shadow too. Again, we're figuring this out. So this is, whoops. So this is this week, or this month, January 2020. And as you can see, I did this kind of fun snowflake theme. I also included my tarot and my oracle card up here of the month. This is the first time that I have pulled a year ahead spread and did both tarot and oracle at the same time, whereas last year I was just, oh naughty cat, I was just drawing a tarot card or an oracle card once that month rolled around. So it's been kind of interesting to see how it all will potentially lay out with that. But the other thing I tend to do is I will mark the moon phases, and I observe the dark moon the day before the new moon. That's just what I do in my practice. So I have all that down, and then this will all be filled in and color-coded with appointments and other things. I just wanted to share it like this without any of that on there first for you guys. So we get into this week, and it starts, of course, on Wednesday, the 1st. So it left me some room to just have this page right here to do a January to-do, and so I listed birthdays, projects, things that I need to get done, appointments, all that stuff. And then I kind of did this fun little moon phase and stars thing, kind of trying to keep with the kind of light blue that I have going on. And then I will get into the other weeks as we go ahead. But in the back of this journal, it has blank pages where I keep my monthly pages. So as I said before, this was November, which was not done because my right wrist was broken. I am right hand dominant, so that was not fun. I did manage to get December done, so I will quickly show you guys December. I had a to-do list there, and then I had goals, I had symptoms because I track my symptoms. And then this is a December. I make this page every month. It's just like a monthly magic page where I focus on my my spiritual practice and the things that I want to get done, and everything listed by the moon phases, all that stuff. I'll get further into that. This was the December review. I like to write down what I did, what I struggled with, the things I loved, and what I need to remember for the next month. Then we get into 2020. I shared this page in one of my other recent videos where I discussed goals. These are my goals for the year. And then future projects, which I decided that this would be kind of a brain dump for anything that I wanted to get done in the year, mostly creative projects or anything else. I do have a space further back in here for YouTube specifically, so I'm not going to share that right now. This is the 2020 moons that I did in the lunar calendar. And then this is January goals. I kind of kept with that snowflake theme, but also did the moon phases in here too, just to play around and have some fun. And then I have, once again, the monthly magic page that I like to call it. It's all, like I said, it has each of the moon phases and when they occur, the things I'd like to get done within those moon phases around that time. Then it has a list of intentions and what I would like to maybe focus on for that month, daily practice, spiritual goals, divination, and Sabbat or Esbat plans are listed down below. Whoops, here. This is a template that I did get off of Pinterest, so I will share the creator of this in the bar down below. Then this is my symptom tracker for this month. I ended up getting a stamp for the calendar, so I decided to use that for my symptom tracker instead of drawing out excuse me, the sort of grid that I've done before. So like I said, I like to track my symptoms. I have a lot of chronic illness, so what I do is I just take highlighters and I color code it, and I will just have marks on each of the days that I experience the symptom, and it will be either a dash or a circle for the severity. And then here is my January review, which I will fill out once the month is done, and then we get into February here. So that is the pages that I've done for my bullet journal planner. And then before we get into my tarot journal, I just wanted to share a little extra that I'm doing this year. This is a journal that I found on Amazon, and it was very inexpensive. I think it was like $11 or $12, and it is just beautiful. Like, I almost don't want to write in it because it's that gorgeous. But it is all about your path, and you don't have to do it on a daily. It has a lot of flexibility, but it is so pretty. For one, I just love the artwork in it, but it has a lot of journal prompts of describing your path, and then it kind of goes into how you would describe everything. What does mindfulness mean to you? Awakening your senses. And there's a lot in here, and you could very easily take your time with this. So it goes through the elements, it does go through the seasons, and it's very guided, which I really like. And it has some things in here that you can do, which I really also love. But it seems just like a fun little project to do throughout the year. And it does go through the months, but it's not dated, and you can honestly, like I said, just take your time with it, which I really, really enjoy. I think that this will be really fun to just kind of explore with. And so this will probably be more of a thing I kind of just do whenever I feel called to do it. Like, I might fill out all these monthly pages once a month. I might sit down and do it, or I don't know. But either way, I just think it's beautiful, and I really was very drawn to this. So this is by Jen Stevens, if you guys are curious, and it is on Amazon. As I said, I got it for about $11 or $12. So I'm really excited to play around with that one. So that's just a fun little extra that I picked up this year that I'm going to be working on very slowly. Now this is my new tarot journal for this year. This is something that I also picked up halfway through last year, mostly inspired by seeing other people's journals and kind of being pulled towards bullet journaling, but wanting to incorporate it into my magical practice as an expression of all that, just being artistic by nature. I felt that this was something that I really kind of wanted to pull myself into. So I decorated the cover, which I did get this idea from Dawn Michelle over at Boho Tarot. She uses paint markers, which is something that I used as well. And I just did the moon phases, which are a little lopsided, but whatever. The constellations are the 3 main constellations for my birth chart. I have my sun sign in Aquarius, my moon sign in Cancer, and my rising in Leo. So I thought that was kind of fun. I'll probably decorate the back too, just with more stars and stuff, but we'll see. So in here, I did start with this page. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this quite yet. I'm kind of still flirting with the idea of a word of the year, but I don't know yet. I might just do a cover page. I'm not sure. This is kind of a vision board for this year. I really want to focus on trusting my intuition and learning to develop it more. So that's why I have this Trust Yourself. I have a print off of the Queen of Cups from the Moonchild Tarot. She's basically my archetype for trusting my intuition and honoring that side of myself. And then I felt that this was very fitting too. So that's kind of just that little reminder to trust myself. And then in here I have the Wheel of the Year, and this is a little print off of the Wheel of Fortune from the Tarot of the Trees, which actually is called the Wheel of the Year, so I thought it was really fitting. Coincidentally, my card of the year is the Wheel of the Year, so that'll be interesting. And then I have the 2020 moons. This is also taken from the Astro Moon Diary. These both are. And this little phrase down here, I took a magazine cutout of the moon phases, and this is a little quote from the Astro Moon Diary that says, "Look up at the night sky and marvel at the moon, the planets, the stars, and the vastness of the universe." I thought that was really fantastic, so I just had to put it in there. This is my year ahead spread. As I've said, notice that I do have a tarot and an oracle for each month, so it really should be interesting to see how this all plays out. I tried to go with this like purpley flower theme here. And I did take this. This is from a Kate Daisy planner that I had last year. I've been recycling all of the paper from that for art journaling. So this is 2020 for Aquarius, because I am an Aquarius. My birthday is this month. Woo. And this is also from the Astro Moon Diary planner. This is a birthday card that the lovely Raquel of the Barefoot Taurus gave me last year. So I did cut this part out and put it in here and save the other sweet note that she wrote in here for me somewhere else. This is my card of the year, the Wheel of Fortune. And I did print it off from my Moonchild Tarot, which is what I used for my year ahead spread this year. And I haven't quite filled out this yet, so we'll get to it. This is the January page. So I have cut out the calendar of the moon phases from the Astro Moon Diary, and then this is once again recycling paper from the Kate Daisy planner. This is from the Astro Moon Diary, Kate Daisy planner, print-offs of my cards, my oracle, and my tarot. And this page will probably change a little bit every month. So I'm going to play around a lot with the monthly spreads, the weekly spreads in this, and just really kind of get creative. Last year I was getting a feel for everything, so I didn't explore a whole lot. I was just kind of getting my toes wet with this whole concept. But this year I'm looking forward to kind of just messing around with everything and playing with everything, and really kind of figuring out where I want to be or what I want to do creatively in each month, each week, all that stuff. So this is the first week of January. Notice I did use my little, I don't know how well you can see right there, but my little calendar stamp here. So I'm just going to make a note of what week we are on for this page. I kind of played with watercolor and created this ethereal looking tree. I'm not really sure what I was going for here. I just was messing around. But so yeah, this is this week, and I will put my daily tarot and oracle draws, my reflections on them in here in each day, and then I will list the decks that I worked with for that week, the weekly reflections, and I think I'm going to incorporate a weekly Lenormand reading in this as well. I haven't decided yet. I'm still kind of figuring out what exactly I want to do this year for that. And then I did go ahead and do week 2 for this year as well, just since I was kind of ahead of everything. So this is week 2. I kind of had some fun with these little cloud sticky notes, glued them in there and drew like this little moon and stars, and I kind of painted the background with watercolor and used this kind of bronze Sharpie. So yeah, just messing around. Like I said, these are going to look different every week depending on what I decide to do. Some weeks they'll be more dressed up like this. Other weeks they'll just be whatever. We'll just see what happens. And then I will start, I like to plan out what's coming next. So this next page will be the full moon in Cancer, and then week 3, and we'll kind of go from there. So that is what I have got so far for my journaling pages for January 2020, and I hope to do these. Maybe you can hear Prue trying to get my attention again. I hope to maybe do these once a month. If you guys would like to see this kind of content from me, please let me know, and I am more than happy to do it. I have really been enjoying this as a medium and as a way of being expressive and creative and all that. So as always, Prue is clawing at me to get my attention, and thank you for watching.